Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am Sylphin, and in today's video we're taking a look at Greystone because Strange Matter Studios needs your help. I need your help. Game designer in Strange Matter Studios in Fault, and Greystone. He's proving to be a bit tricky. The hero designer, at least that's my main role, and at some point we're going to want to properly give heroes passives. Nice 4 abilities plus a passive. And Greystone's proving interestingly difficult to get an idea of, and I'm going to show you why. Right behind me, you can see that there is Unreal Engine. We have Greystone here. We're looking at all of his animations that Epic Games released with Greystone. So these are all the animations you can, code together and obviously make into the Greystone and make him a playable character. But check this out. This is very, very interesting. So follow me here. This is animation for his E ability, which used to be his passive. But this is his AoE ability. Of course, at this very moment, I'm forgetting what it is. Make way. This is his make way, but it says ability E. Huh. That is strange. First hint that something is kind of up. Then you go to ability Q, which used to be his make way, so it's interesting. What is this? Greystone raises his shield, bashes his sword, or bashes his shield with his sword. Greystone never did that. He raised his shield. He raised his shield to deflect, but that's actually another animation later down. So this is something different. This is something unique. Ability R. Ability R, that's his ultimate? No. It's his Assault the Gates. Okay, which used to be RMB, so maybe R is short for RMB? Okay, maybe that makes sense because we have an ability ultimate down here, which is his ultimate ability. Okay, so we have 4 abilities. Interesting, except ability R instead of R and B. So you go down here, attack A. This is his basic attack, etc., etc. Attack B because there's an attack pattern. We have attack D, etc. Attack primary A. Another. I don't know how these animations work and how you put them together. Really not too sure exactly. Primary C montage. You can see that was just one of his last attacks. But then check this out. Attack RMB instead of attack R. So attack R was his Assault the Gates, right? Where he jumped. What is attack RMB? Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. I've sped this up, I believe. Yes, so it's 80% faster than what it is. But if we go down to back to 1, that's way too slow to be in the game at all. So I believe that they just scaled up this movement here, something like this maybe, to be in the game. Attack RMB. This was not in Paragon at all. So what is this? Now, when you look later on, there's actually a targeting phase for this RMB. So we'll go bound. I don't know what that is. Card cast. When you're casting a card, cast maybe an ability. We have death. We have death in place, or deflect in place. So this is his deflect. Okay, this is not his E, so it is different here. Deflect in place. We have a whole bunch of emotes, which, by the way, check out this emote. Isn't that absolutely fantastic? Absolutely fantastic. Such Greystone. So if we go down here, jogging, all the junk, the jumping, level start montage, recall, RMB targeting. This is his this is as he's going to target his RMB. So it's a targeted ability. It could be a target on the ground. It could be literally, right, targeting a hero, or it could just be targeting a line, right? It could be targeting a line in front of him. So we don't quite know. But there is a targeting phase to his RMB, this RMB attack. So you target and then you rush forward like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I need your help because we have 5 animations for 4 abilities. We have 5 animations for 4 abilities. We have Make Way. We have Shield Bash Knock Thing. We have Assault the Gates. We have his ultimate. And we have Charging Forward, Punching the Air thing. Now, if you watch this closely, I honestly believe, I think it's just because of the speed, it looks like his sword kind of attacks forward there. But the overall impression, he's punching the air, isn't he? He's punching. It's a punch. It's a bash. It's not a sword strike. It's not a thrust. It's a bash. He's bashing somebody. So what is this? I want you, if you want, ideas down in the comments. Tell me what you think this is, but more importantly, what I want to help on is getting ideas for what the heck Greystone can be. If we have access to these animations, we have 5 animations for 4 abilities. His ultimate, that's pretty much his ultimate is his ultimate. So really we have 4 animations for 3 abilities: Q, E, and RMB. His deflect, let's assume his deflect is a passive. That's Greystone's passives. He deflects basic attacks. That's it, right? So that deflect is part of his passive. So ignore that one. Now we still have 4 animations for 3 abilities. Keep in mind that Greystone, and at least in Fault anyways, keep in mind that Greystone is this brawler. He was released as a melee carry with 2 lives, which is pretty crazy. But he's best, at least in my opinion, suited for being a brawler. So he's kind of tanky, but still deals some good damage. So he's this in between a damage dealing fighter and a super tanky tank. What can his kit be? Knowing this, assuming he's this kind of brawler, that he was traditionally, at least before, this kind of diving hero, right? He would dive in, he would leap in with Assault the Gates, stick to a target, usually have some on hit sort of effect. Worked really well. Way back in the old card system, he would have whatever that was called that dealt damage to him, but also radiated damage. So he would just run after you. Basically this diving backline carry harass anti-basic attack sort of brawler. Keep that in mind. What do you think? His make way is pretty much a given. His make way pretty much a given. Good wave clear for the solo lane. Pretty darn standard. It's this Q, the RMB, and this R ability. Ideas, ladies and gentlemen. It would be absolutely appreciated down in the comments. Some on stream, we had toyed with the idea of his traditional RMB, this Assault the Gates, transforming into this sort of RMB if something happened, if he deflected somebody, and if he deflects somebody, then his RMB transforms into this, what you're seeing here, where he can target a person, rush forward and something. We had toyed with that. Or this Q would be a taunt. He bashes his shield just like Athena does in Smite, bashes his shield to taunt somebody towards them, focusing on them, attacking them, and that hero walks towards them. So we were throwing around this taunt, or this is simply just, it could be a charm as well, where it charms somebody else and they don't come. But I mean, charming somebody, bashing their shield, that doesn't really make too much sense, at least to me. This would suggest that maybe it's a bonus for his passive. He does this to gain some resistances, increasing how often he deflects for a period of time. Lots of ideas. What do you think? What do you think? Again, his E is pretty much given. Assault the Gates, really key to his identity, or at least what it used to be. His ultimate is obviously a given. So what do you suggest? Really cool. Love to hear your guys' opinion, because Greystone's proving to be quite difficult to work in this passive and give him another ability out of these animations that we have here. Please let me know down in the comments. We'd love to look at them. Thank you guys very much. Till next time, as always, stay optimistic and positive.